We're live.
All right. Good Friday morning, Facebook. How's everybody doing? It's the Todd and Blake show without Blake. And we're here with Jason Will this morning. A few things to talk to you about first, but first thing is you didn't read the contract to come on the show today because it requires the co-host to wear a coat, tie, and a lot of hair product. And fake glasses.
Fake glasses. What has taken so long for me to be invited on this show?
Well,
I mean,
we were trying to keep it interesting and not lame, but
what?
No,
that's harsh.
Blake would rather, he wanted to do the zoo animals first.
Zoo animals and cannonballs and pools and
yeah, he's kind of the. Hey, Kathy. That's Blake's mom.
Blake's mom.
Yeah. Hey, Blake's mom.
She should post some pictures of Blake from high school in the comments.
Yeah, or earlier. That was really the 90s. The 90s were cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So today I wanted to. You got some pretty interesting news that we were wanting to talk about today.
What is it?
Rumor has it you're getting back in full production.
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
All right. What does that consist of?
Been preparing for that for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
when I started, you were in production.
I was?
Yeah, you were in production. Yeah, it was kind of part-time production, but you still were kicking my butt.
I was?
Yeah.
So this was your idea.
Mm-hmm.
We went to lunch. I had just a ton of stuff on my plate. I was very overwhelmed. We went to Guru's in Robertsdale.
It's a great place.
Had lunch,
Chicken
had a little
tenders.
heart-to-heart, and, so this was your suggestion. And
Well, you had a lot of stuff on your plate, and my first question was, what's the most dollar-productive activity that you could be doing? And I think that I just brought all kinds of wisdom to the table.
that's why your head's so big, because there's a big brain in
full of wisdom.
It's full of wisdom.
Yeah. But I heard somebody say that to me once about, is that the most dollar-productive activity? And I think that just shined
You're
light.
using my own words against me.
And it was sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, you felt good about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in a place right now where I have a lot of leverage. We've got great leaders.
Yeah.
Emily Burke at the beach is awesome. Lane Lucas and Allison Moore are doing a great job here in Fairhope where we are right now. Tim Wallace is like one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met.
Who would not want to work for Tim Wallace?
I don't know. So that Mobile office is about ready to explode as soon as summer's over. Really, there's a lot of people that are interested in making the move, but summer's just really not a great time. So some of the broker owner managers who may be watching this show, you're going to be light a few agents as soon as fall hits.
Yeah.
Is that too controversial for your show?
No.
That's why I haven't been on here. I'm a polarizing figure, right? You didn't want me on here.
That's right.
I make people angry.
People either love you or hate you.
It's more the latter, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Blake talks about how he loves you a lot.
Yeah. Blake, yeah. I'm not sure that's a total professional love, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is.
Blake Ray's texting us right now.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. Brooke Thomas Butler is watching.
Yeah. Well,
where were we? Oh, okay. So we got great leaders in all of our office. I can't forget to mention.
So you can jump back in production with that kind of support and structure.
I think I can. I tried to do this, having a listing assistant, but once before getting back in and didn't work. I had just so many duties and responsibilities. But I look at it a couple different ways. Number one, I think agents need to see me. They see me talk the talk. They need to see me walk the walk. I think that's really, really important.
That's right.
It's going to make me it is going to help me keep my finger on the pulse of the industry, and it's going to make me just an even better trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have heard people say that the training we offer here is second to none, that nowhere else in the county, Mobile or Baldwin County, have they experienced real estate training at the level that we offer it. Some people think that's tooting our horn, but I am just repeating what's told to me. So whether people are just blowing smoke,
Well,
my buns.
Well,
you don't want to think about my buns?
No, I don't think about your buns right now.
Please.
So back to, what was I going to say? Dang it. Okay.
Just lead with buns.
Some people learn in that classroom atmosphere, and I tend to not be one of those people. And I've picked up some things, some one-liners, some things that I can use on the phone, some things I can use when talking to sellers and helping them get their property sold. But it's another thing to be in the room with somebody with that experience and hearing you on the phone and hearing somebody that's in the trenches and doing it. And I think you learn a lot. I mean, you learn a lot that way, and that's a big advantage because I don't think that's the case with everybody. And if their team leader or their broker or whoever is in production, a lot of times they may be behind closed doors somewhere, needing their privacy because they're working, and they're. But our atmosphere here, and I think that was one of the biggest things to help my success when I got started, was just having that ability to hear professionals, to hear people that do this every day and learn by example. So that's a huge thing.
Yeah, and I mean the reality is that if I go one-on-one with the top listing agents, brokers out there,
that's me.
You are definitely one of them. They're going to have a hard time. Like if they know they're going up against me, they're going to be nervous. And me sitting on the sidelines is just gifting opportunities. I'm just gifting profit to agents out there. I mean, is that too much? Is that too over the top? I mean, it is what it is, Todd. I mean, I go into this, marketing is my passion. So I go. It's the number one thing sellers want is market knowledge. The number two thing is marketing plan, and that's the other area where I have been weak. I spend so much time on sales and marketing that I have lost a little bit of that expertise on market knowledge and studying the trends and everything that's going on there. So it's just going to make me it's going to really boost my ability to train our agents. It's going to, that whole speed of the leader, speed of the pack thing. But one of the things we used to do, which was really, really cool, I thought, was we would go to our private Facebook page, our ecosystem, which is this super collaborative environment where everybody helps one another. That's one of the great things about our company that it is collaborative. So if you're not at a super collaborative company where everybody has each other's back and supports each other, I feel sorry for you. But our Facebook page, one of the unique things we used to do in there is report our numbers. And, how many dials, how many conversations, how many appointments did you make today? And did you get something under contract? So it was like, tell me something good. But oftentimes agents would share something that happened during their day. Like, my husband got a promotion, or maybe it was somebody that was sick in their family, and just kind of let us know a little peek inside of what was going on with them personally. Hey, I just achieved this amazing goal, or hey, I'm having a hard time right now,
And that's kind of one of the best things that I find the biggest advantages about being on the team is they've got my back. If I'm going through something, or if somebody on the team has a death in the family, or if they're going on vacation or something like that, our team I can't say that word.
Collaborates?
Collaborate, yeah, that word.
I don't think Blake would have been able to say that either if he was on
It would have been fun trying to watch him try.
He's kind of...
But it's pretty cool that we have each other's back. We cover for each other. Just had a team member that went on vacation with his family. His showings and his appointments were covered while he was gone. And that's something, too. We are expanding our team.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, we have had several people rotate off the team. So top performers, we had Ann Dorman go independent. Kendall Willard has just gone independent. And so that's another reason. I mean, it just seems like the time is right for me to step in and really take a strong leadership role on the team and lead by example. Again, I go back to the speed of the leader, speed of the pack. But we are the number one. Here I go again. We're the number one real estate team in the MLS. The number one. And, I think with me back in production, I mean, I want to keep that ranking. I like that. I mean, if you go into a listing appointment, say, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm a member of the number 1 real estate team in the entire MLS. I think that's strong. Would that help you get a listing, Toddy?
It does on a regular basis.
Yeah. So I think we need to maintain that top ranking. And, I just think I can beat the pants off a lot of folks. The other thing is there's a lot of people that call. Look, it's true. I mean, people think I'm a turd, but I am just...
You're only 10% turd.
I am pontificating on facts.
Pontificating.
Is that a word?
Blake Ray, use that your next go-around.
Blake Ray would...
Pontificating.
He doesn't need to try. He's already right now downloading... does he know how to download apps?
He's shark fishing in Michigan.
Shark fishing in Michigan. Interesting.
In Lake Michigan.
He believes there's sharks in
I told
Lake
him
Michigan.
that it was really a great location for shark fishing. So,
all right, listen, you're taking me off my game. So people do call here looking to do business with me. They do. And in the past, the answer has been no. Jason is strictly a trainer, a coach. He manages our agents.
My response was, he's not in production, but I am his listing agent, so let me speak to you about that. And I don't get to do that anymore.
Yeah, you don't get to do it. All those calls come to me. So
that you know of.
Yeah. So are you worried at all? I mean, about what this is going to mean to your numbers?
No,
it was your idea.
To me, that is a really big... It's a really big driver to have that friendly competition in the office, and
Blake can't stand it.
And to have that competition in the office, with leadership there, like you said, that is the glass ceiling. So if our leadership keeps it up here, that just gives us room to grow. And the best thing about being a part of the team is you truly want us to be there. You don't want us to be limited or remain at a less level, and that's a really big team. I mean, that's a really big deal to be on the team. And so anyway, I guess we're on a nationwide search for our new team members, right?
Yeah, we've got plenty of room to grow in Baldwin County and in Mobile County. So I'm excited about it, what the future holds. And, we're going to start showcasing. I want to get way more proactive showcasing all the stuff that we do. I mean, from doing a private, social media training class in Pensacola. We're having a team party on August 18th on Fish River, a big shrimp boil. You and I are heading out to California next week to the Time Ferry event, and we're going to have, the team get special seating.
We're meeting our shark fisherman buddy in California.
Yeah. Blake Ray will be reunited with Blake Ray in California next week. You guys are coached by one of the top real estate coaches in the country through Time Ferry Team Plus coaching.
Coach Mike,
shout out to Coach Mike, and we're starting a new, what do you call it, privilege, contest, prize, whatever, where the top 5 agents on the team are going to have a chance to win a private one-on-one coaching session with Coach Mike.
Right.
So we just do a bunch of cool stuff, and I think we need to showcase life on the team. And I'm excited to be in the trenches. For the longest time there, I'm gone, I'm traveling, I'm going to all these events, and I didn't get to see y'all very often. And there were people on the team who have no idea who I am, or would be afraid to even talk to me. And so this is kind of going to bring us back to some old school days where we're all prospecting and we're all going on appointments, and
accountability is good.
And I'm just in the trenches with y'all.
That's a good thing. All right, so
how are we at on time?
We are good on time. I don't know. It doesn't show you a counter.
Oh, it doesn't. I just hope we get more views with me on the show than Blake Ray. Because we need something.
You're going to have to add some hair product to get some volume on top.
I should have worn fake glasses. You're right. I missed the boat on that.
The fake glasses.
So, what do you? I would love to get some comments from the audience if you think the show should be the Jason and Todd show. I mean, it seems like we have a rapport here. I'm just thinking
we'd have to look at Blake's contract and
the sponsors, all your sponsors that may shake things up a little bit.
That's right. Right. And hey, we got some likes.
We do, yeah. Heart it up, like it up.
Yeah.
I need everybody to ramp up this show. I want to see some hearts and some likes because I've got to one up Blake Ray. It's important to me.
That's right.
Anything I can have to hold over his head, I really want. And he just can't stand it. Look at all the comments. What's a root booster?
That's what he puts in his hair to get the volume of 3 inches.
You guys have gotten way too close.
Yeah, well,
way
he talks
too
about
close.
it on a regular basis. I talk football. He talks root booster and hair product.
Well, listen, cinnamon.
Oh, we missed
fair.
Blake.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah.
Wow.
Blake is comic relief. All right, so let's recap the show. And we have not talked about. We need to before we go. You promised me that I got a chance to talk about Momentum University.
Talk about Momentum real quick.
You guys get to plug all your stuff, so I want to plug my stuff. So if you have not gone to MomentumUniversity.com, please do so. The early bird tickets are on sale right now. We have an amazing lineup of folks that are going to be speaking, our keynote speakers and our primary speakers.
Tom Ferry speaking.
Tom Bilyeu is speaking. If you hadn't heard Tom Bilyeu speak, he's going to just blow your mind. I got to see him to speak at the Tom Ferry Elite Retreat in January in Palm Desert, California. It was so awesome. So he was really at the top of my list to book. And we haven't started dripping out our panelists and what our panel topics are. But we're talking to...
One of the ladies is the social media expert.
Well, we're talking to, yes, we've got interest from a social media expert that has over 1 million followers. We're talking to, health and wellness people. We're going to
Todd and Blake show is almost to 1 million followers.
Well, you guys are combining like the reach number of every show and adding those all together, which I don't think is...
It helps our ego. Don't kill it.
All right, MomentumUniversity.com. What makes Momentum University special? Number one, it's in New Orleans. It's a 2-day event, so you can actually roll this in. I'm hoping it's going to be like a weekend getaway where people can go and hobnob and rub elbows with each other in New Orleans and listen to some great music and eat some awesome food. But literally, some of the most amazing masterminding, networking I've ever done with agents has happened outside of events.
Okay.
Over a meal, at a pool hall. I can just never forget. I was at a pool hall with an amazing mega agent out of Durham, North Carolina. And I got one-on-one time with him. This is an independent agent office owner. I've got like 30 minutes one-on-one time, while some other folks were shooting pool. And the advice he gave me was one of the defining moments, like the change. He just said, listen, these are like 3 things you need to go back and change in your business.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was, for the longest time, I was the guy behind the guy. I did not want this is going to be hard for everybody to believe, but I didn't want my face on the sign. I didn't want my name on the sign. I wanted to be the guy behind the guy. I wanted to be behind the scenes.
And the funniest quote this week is from a client that said, that Jason Will, he is almost everywhere just like Alexander Shannara.
Well, just don't be surprised if you start seeing billboards pop up. I'm just going to leave
I've got a billboard.
There.
You got a billboard?
I don't have a billboard yet. I know you do, but I wanted to put that little teaser out there that pretty soon, when you're driving to work or wherever you're going, to the beach, wherever you may have to look at my face. But I totally forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
You were talking about your mastermind.
Oh, yeah. So one of the things he advised me to do was to become the brand, become the face of the team. And anybody that knows us knows that just changed everything for us. And that became a foundation of Jason Will Real Estate in terms of the agent brand over the brokerage brand. There's a lot of folks out there, other companies that are not happy. They're not fulfilled. There's no family environment. There's really very little support and camaraderie, but they feel like they're locked down to the brand. And we've just totally crushed that limiting belief. It is a total myth, and it's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, our team, our business, and the agents that work here. And I'm super proud about that. We had we were getting interest from big box brands that want to partner with us or buy us out and want us to become a franchise. And, my immediate thought is I've made a commitment to our agents to, number one, not saddle them with franchise fees, but also let their brands shine through and be the predominant brand that you see.
And I can name you many examples within our company of where their brand is highlighted way above JWRE.
Yeah, I mean, just look at agents like April Hunt who just are taking this and running with
the Parker team.
The Parker team,
They're
great
killing
example.
it.
Great example. You got the real estate couple out there. The Borens are doing a great job with their branding. There's countless examples of where it is, really helping agents take their businesses or their teams to the next level. So it's huge.
Well, if you need to know a little bit of inside of Jason Will Real Estate, I'd happy to sit down and talk with you over coffee or lunch. I prefer lunch.
You do like lunch.
I do like lunch. And I'd be happy to talk with you about my experiences here from the team perspective, or I can get you in touch with some independent agents. And if you're looking at expanding your business, Jason Will Real Estate would definitely do that for you.
All right, just a few more plugs, if I will.
That's probably super loud.
Is it super loud? I don't care.
Speakers in the car.
Can everybody hear me, or do I need to talk louder? Let's talk about my podcast, agent251.com. Let's talk about my blog site, jasonwill.com. And let me just end this by saying
You're a very poetic writer.
MomentumUniversity.com for your tickets to Momentum University. Time is running out to take advantage of the early bird pricing.
All right.
Did I dominate the show with too many plugs? Yeah, Blake Ray, no snake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He wants to be here so
You
bad.
did. He does. It's eating him.
It's eating him
alive right now.
All right.
Including those sharks in Lake Michigan.
So if you're a heavy listing agent in Baldwin County or Mobile County, just be very afraid because Diana said, don't touch the mic. Let me do my Elvis impression. Lloyd! Elvis, are we going to win this race? We're going to win this race.
That was sad.
Super talented, man.
There went the ratings. All right. Well, I'm Todd Hull, and I'm with the team at Jason Will Real Estate.
Far,
And this is Jason Will.
wherever you are.
And
I've really enjoyed our time together, Toddy.
I have too. So you can either finish that song or I can turn the
Go
song
ahead and turn it off.
All right, peace out.
Turn it off.
Next week, Blake and I and
Are we going to do something live? I'll
We'll
get to
do
be on
something.
again? Live from California next week?
yeah, and we might let the shark fisherman back with us.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Maybe we can do it live from
Blake
Disneyland.
will be here with his fake glasses next week, and we will actually not here. We'll be in Anaheim, California, coming live. See you then.